Previously on $1 Million Island.
No, not again! I don't want it to be hostile again!
100 players fight for their survival.
People just turn into beasts.
Get out! This is my stuff!
And a share of $1 million.
I got the bracelets. More bracelets mean more power.
The game intensified as camp rivalries deepened.
Number one off the rank is definitely Brett. He needs to go straight up.
Log Camp's youngest took aim at Brett in a David versus Goliath battle.
The main priority of this nomination, for me, take Brett out and become the new king.
But in the arena, that's 24 kilos. The plan came crashing down.
$190,000! The richest man in the island is back.
Then, in a game where you should be prepared to eat anything. Fertilised duck embryo.
Oh my God!
Doc is the winner of this survival challenge.
Those without a bracelet had to leave the island.
See you, legends.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys!
And just like that, there are 45 players left on $1 Million Island. Before a warning to those who remain. There are some of you lingering in the shadows, mere spectators. Your time of reckoning is coming.
Streaming means anybody with one bracelet, and unfortunately that's me.
And the wheel spin delivered a new breed of winner.
I'm going to cause some absolute mayhem.
100 players, 100 bracelets, $1 million. In this game, the target isn't on your back, it's on your wrist. This is $1 Million Island. Players have hit the halfway mark on $1 Million Island.
Another day in paradise, eh? Another day in paradise.
And are facing the harsh reality that their food won't last much longer.
We have to survive off bait fish, oysters, and sea cucumbers, so we just need to go to a seafood diet with no carbohydrates.
You think you're tired now? We are going to hit the deck.
The largest camp with 18 players, Log Camp, is feeling this pain more than others. And expedition leader Carla is resorting to extreme measures.
Are you actually aware of what I put in dinner last night? Those disgusting duck eggs that they had in the challenge. This is the point that we're getting to.
Desperate times call for desperate measures out here. We are all hungry. It's fizzy. No good. Life in Log Camp mostly is great. We have beautiful camp members. We all look out for each other. We support each other. Our only downfall in camp is lack of food. We have so many camp members, we have so many mouths to feed, and we have such little rations. We are tired, we're lethargic, we're lacking energy, but we just have to push through.
Up the beach, Vine Camp have food, and Yasmin has a strategy of how to use it.
Flour is about 1/3 of a bag left.
Yeah, so that's about 30 cups. 30 cups?
Yeah.
Better than log.
Better than log, but we still can't afford to
We
share
can't
it,
butter.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's not enough. We have to keep those carbs because that is what's going to keep us alive on this island.
Yeah, the energy.
The food situation in Vine Camp isn't too bad. We're sort of counting it out based on how many people, and we'll be okay for a bit. I'm holding strong and I'm still wanting to see this through right to the end. It's a game, we need to have an advantage, so...
Yeah. So if they come and ask for food, we obviously say, no, we can't, sorry. We can't. We'll just say we're on the same as you. Yeah. Even though we're not, but... Yeah.
While food is the focus for two camps, at top camp, richest player Brett's thinking strategy and the upcoming nominations.
You go on. Well, you're not going on the challenge today unless Jake dogs you.
Jake's won the wheel spin. It couldn't have turned out any better unless I just won that. He's from top camp. I think he's going to protect all of us. We're not going in this challenge. Why would we?
I'm exhausted just watching him do that.
But he's a bit of a loose cannon. Jake could do anything. I can't read him that well. till those faces are on the nomination board. Everyone should be worried. Let's see what he does.
After spending the night alone, Jake from Top Camp cannot wait to wield his power and decide who goes to battle for the bracelets today.
I feel like I've been an extra on this island. Just been sitting in the shadows, but I'm the main character. I am. I'm the main character. No one knows it yet, so I'm ready to play. I want to play, I want to put myself in, and I want to play. And I want to play for money.
I'm 41 years old. I'm a furniture removalist from the Central Coast of New South Wales. A couple of years ago, I made a big life change. I weighed about 30 kilos more than I do now, and I lost all the weight, and I started training, and now I'm running long marathons and training my butt off. I'm confident in my own ability. I feel like I've got a good chance. The good thing about this challenge is that there's only 4 people in the challenge. There's 25% chance of winning, so the odds are in my favour. But selecting who to challenge is going to be the difficult thing, because I'm going to go for the money, but one of the people that have the money is a close friend of mine.
Corey has got $130,000 on his wrist.
So that's the moral dilemma.
And back at log camp...
Morning, Corey.
Good morning. What's going on?
How'd you sleep, all right?
Yeah, good.
Corey is aware that he and his $130,000 worth of bracelets might be a tempting target for Jake today.
How are you feeling about today? Not knowing if you're going to be up or not, or...
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Pumped?
Yeah, I'm pumped. Yeah, absolutely. I hope he doesn't put you up because, you know, we've got a little handshake agreement with Jake. Yeah.
Who does?
We do.
Do you?
Yeah.
What was the handshake?
Just kind of like look after each other.
If our group got the wheel, we wouldn't put him up this early.
And it's the same thing with us. Like, we just said, you look after us, we'll look after you.
Yeah, so Jake won the wheel spin. Super stoked with Jake winning. I've become good mates with him. We developed a bit of a friendship. If Jake does put me up for nomination, I would be disappointed because a man's handshake's a big thing, but maybe not in this game, who knows? I was adopted at the age of 8 months old. Probably could have gone down a rough road, and my mum and dad who raised me are the reasons why I am just happy with who I am and who I set out to be. Of course I want to win. It's obviously life-changing money, but I want to do it for my kids, I want to do it for my family, and I just want to be the best version that I can be. You know, I'm not going to change. And I guess it just comes back down to friendships. You know, friendships is the key.
Having decided not to nominate any of his own from Top Camp, Jake starts his hunt for players at Vine Camp.
Corey's a really well-loved person on the island. I really like it. Like, we're good mates. I even have a pact with him not to vote him, so I'll be breaking that pact.
Hello, Jakey. Hello. How was your moment of paradise?
But I'm not sure. So I think what I need to do is find out who's got the most bracelets.
So who does want to go in? I think you do, eh? Yeah. Why so many people all of a sudden?
No, me, I'm just itching. I'm itching to go.
There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, oh, put me in the challenge.
All right, thanks, guys. I feel like, from what Ant has been saying, he's going to target players that aren't doing anything in the game.
So unless you've got more than 3 bracelets, don't talk to me.
So I'm Annalise. I'm probably one of the richest players in my camp. I have 3 bracelets, which is $30,000 on my wrist, so I could actually have a target on my back.
How do you think that if you did go up for the challenge, do you think you'd be okay?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm really ballsy. I've been modelling for about 10 years, since I was about 16. And a lot of people on this island underestimate me. They think that I'm incapable or physically not as able as them or not as smart, and they're totally wrong, and I'm ready to prove them wrong too.
I think that you're a lot tougher than everyone here thinks, and you would give them a literal run for the money.
Thanks, babe. It'd be funny if I won.
Next up for Jake, Log Camp, who may be poor in food, but are rich in bracelets.
What do you thought? What are you thinking?
I don't know 100%. I'm thinking about putting myself in.
Who's got a lot of bracelets here? How many? Who's got? Anyone got 3? So Georgie, Pete, James, and Carla all got 3. Okay. Well, so that's one option to go for bracelets and just start playing. You know what I mean?
It's like, oh, what's he mean by that? We're all good mates and stuff like that, but maybe he's going to come after me because he wants the cashola. Yeah, I just had to play the waiting game to find out.
Jake, can you please report to the nominations board to choose your 4 players for today's arena challenge?
It's a heavy decision. Really, really have to think about this because if I make the wrong decision, it could ruin my whole game. Yeah, so the strategy I'm going to choose today is bracelets. I'm going to chase bracelets. We're all here for the money, aren't we? This is my turn to have some power in the game and make some decisions, play the game I want to play. And I want to win. I want all the money. Give me the money, baby. So my first nomination is going to be Georgie. So I've picked Georgie purely because she has 3 bracelets. Sorry, Georgie. I've picked Annalise. So I hate to sound like a broken record, but one of the reasons why I've picked Annalise is because she has 3 bracelets. I do feel bad about this one because when I went and talked to all the camps and I asked everyone how many bracelets they've got, I saw Annalise just put her hands behind her back and kind of hide. So I really feel like she doesn't want to partake in this challenge. But sorry, you've got to play because that's the game. So I'm purely picking Annalise because I want all her money. So she is my second nomination. There's so many fierce competitors. Yeah, let's get him up here. Look at it, look at this contender. Whoa, this guy looks fit and healthy, look at that. I have a good chance in any challenge. I feel I'm physically fit. I feel like I'm smart and confident, and who in their right mind is gonna get this 1 in 100 chance to get the power? Now it's my time to play the game that I want to play. Oh, this last decision is so hard. We all have to remember that it is a game and we're all playing. I want to win the game and I want to play and I want what he has. Oh, yeah.
Nominations are in. Players, please make your way to the nominations board.
Let's go!
Sorry.
I did not expect to be up for a challenge, but at the end of the day, it is a game and I'm willing to play it. You've underestimated me, Jake.
You're in trouble.
I feel like you just got a chance at anyone.
Do it.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Georgie. Let's go.
That's all right. That's all right.
Seeing my name on the board, I was ready for it. I've just resigned from my job. I was burned out. So for me, just being on the island is to really do something completely out of my comfort zone to really help me find myself again.
Corey's not here. We're gonna have to get Corey.
Corey's log camp mates go to inform him of Jake's betrayal.
Georgie, Annalise, Jake's put himself in, and we put in Corey.
Jake nominated me. I was like, wow. I personally wouldn't have done that. Oh, well, that's the aim of the game. If that's how he wants to play, then game on then. You cheeky little mongrel.
You reckon a bit of a shock or?
A little bit of a shock in the respect that friendships formed. But if you're in the game and you want to get the cash.
This is what I figured. If it was somebody else, they'd be going for you. So, you know, I may as well do it. But I mean, yeah, look, in real life, I'd never do it.
Yep.
But in this situation, I did, so either win or go home.
We could have got our friendship to the end, but no more. No more. Jake put me up. He told me he wanted all the bracelets, so I knew it was winner takes all. That's the agreement done.
Players, make your way to the arena. The challenge is about to begin.
I am feeling 100% confident in picking myself, and I'm going to put on a show to remember.
Oh, I like it.
Jake's nominated himself for the challenge. I think it was a dumb choice. I think he needed to think about it a little bit more, but that's his prerogative.
Yes.
I was ready to rock and roll. Like, I was ready to go.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello. The atmosphere in the challenge, Corey's pretty confident. Georgie and Annalise, I can see there's a little bit of nerves there. I certainly wouldn't want to be in their position.
Players, it's looking thin amongst the ranks. There's 45 of you left. By looking at you, it shows more than half the players have left $1 Million Island for good. You're still here, so welcome back to the arena and welcome back to another epic battle. Four of you will be competing, 25% chance of winning. Only 4 of you. You know what you need to do, right? As I've always said, friendships lead to fortunes. Jake, how's your friendship circle?
Well, Anne, it was pretty big up until this morning, where I may have cut it in half.
Oh, did you have an agreement?
Oh, we were bonding, but I mean, at the end of the day, I've got the money, and he looked me dead in the eye and he goes, I want a verse, I want the money. But if it was me, I probably wouldn't have done it.
You wouldn't have?
I wouldn't have done it. I'm a man of integrity.
So I guess the friendship is not as strong as the bracelets on your arm. Jake, I'm glad you took my advice, because those on the sidelines, you won't be staying in the shadows for too much longer. Right, let's get down to business. Players, you need to surrender your bracelets into the bowl. Jake, do the honors.
I'm not only here to win, I'm here to dominate.
Jake!
Corey, you're up next.
I'm up for a challenge against Jake. I can take him on. I can beat him.
I'm calm, I'm cool under pressure, and I'm a good critical thinker, so I was ready for it.
I'm ready to take part in this challenge. I want to blow everyone's socks off and show them what I'm made of.
Brett, you've got $180,000 on your wrist. You are officially the richest player on the island for now. But there's $200,000 up for grabs. You're gonna be knocked off your perch again. How do you feel?
Not too worried. Could be Jake's own funeral.
$200,000 at play here. How badly do you want it? If you're not good in water or tight spaces, you need to bring nerves of steel to this challenge. Players, you will swim to a floating tank, where you will each find puzzle bags containing lettered tiles. Attached to that tank is a key. Only the player with the key can dive into the tank to release one of their bags. The player with the key must then decide who they give it to next. After you have recovered 2 bags of lettered tiles, you will then have to work out a 6-word phrase. The first player to successfully complete their puzzle wins $200,000 worth of bracelets and become the richest player on the island.
I want the action. I also want to win, so bring it on.
Players, for $200,000, winner takes all. 3, 2, 1, go! Corby's taking an early start. No messing around.
Straight away, I just wanted to go guns blazing. I wanted to get that key first. Give the key to Georgie. Hopefully Georgie would give it to Annalise, and then Jake would get it last because he nominated us all.
Corby's got the key in hand. The others will have to tread water. Corby's diving down. There we go, he's popped up. In the meantime, the other 3 players must wait it out and tread water whilst expelling energy.
Hi, Georgie.
There you go, there's 1 bag unlocked.
Georgie and Corey, they were both from log camp. So we knew that Georgie and Corey would band together and neglect me and Jake.
Corey has hit the beach.
Come on, Corey, you got it, mate.
1 down, Corey. 1 to go. Georgie is on her way back. She's given the key to Annalise. Jake is left treading water.
So I'm the last one to swim underneath the box. I'm claustrophobic, so being in a tight space, I'm just feeling super overwhelmed. It's out of my league at the moment. So I'm freaking out.
Come on, players. You need to get 2 bags back to the beach before you can start your puzzle.
So I'm the last one who had a bag of puzzle pieces. I'm going to be exerting a lot of energy from the swimming, the diving into the water. This is going to be harder than I thought.
Georgie is on her feet and making her way to her station with her first bag. Annalise with her first bag. Corby has unlocked his second bag. Jake is falling behind.
I am feeling very exhausted from the swimming, having to do a puzzle after. It's going to be really hard.
Jake is straight back into the water. This is grueling. To swim back and forth, to stay composed. Corey is back at his station with his second bag. Corey, you can start your puzzle.
I'm not confident with the puzzles. No. Solving the words? Nah, not for me.
Georgie is back with her second bag.
I am depleted. My muscles are pulling. I'm exhausted. I'm breathless.
And the teamwork between Log Camp has paid off because they're now both starting their puzzle. Annalise has brought back her second bag and can also start her puzzle. Georgie, Annalise and Corey have started on their puzzles, while Jake is still in the water. He needs to get a move on.
I'm shitting my pants. I'm worried I'm going to lose. I'm freaking out. So I'm the last one back to the beach with both puzzle bags. I feel like I've got to get into a rush. I've got to start pulling out these letters. I've got to start making words. I've got to go.
Now that they're back, it's important that they slow down their breathing, think about their game plan to solve their puzzle.
Jake's last, and I'm like, come on, Jake, you got to win this. But in my heart, I'm thinking, I don't care anymore. He shouldn't have been so greedy. And now I've lost all faith in him. I couldn't care if he wins or loses, to be honest.
There's only one answer to this 6-word phrase. Harness your emotions and make them work for you. And also think about $200,000 on your wrist.
I found the word water. I might be onto something here.
This is now a mental and emotional game. What are they thinking? How are they feeling?
I'm super stoked about the puzzle part. I'm feeling like I'm back in the game.
The first player to unlock this phrase and solve the puzzle will be the winner. $200,000 in play.
I was struggling. The K was throwing me off and the W was throwing me off. So I kind of got stuck.
You do not want to be the losers because you will face elimination. Lack of food, lack of sleep will affect the way you think. So dig deep, dig into that reserve.
I was too close to it, so I sort of stepped back and there was a few letters left. I don't know what came over me. I just flicked a switch and really wanted to win.
This is anyone's game. Anyone's $200,000.
It doesn't feel amazing to lose. Like, I took a risk and it backfired. Yeah, it hurts.
The winner takes all of the bracelets!
Hey, you girls! I love you so much! Come on!
I was over the moon. I was super stoked. Jake put us up. He wanted my bracelets. I was just like, game on, let's go.
Corey, you are the winner of the Arena Challenge, and now, officially, the richest player on the island. Step forward and collect your $200,000 bracelets. What I'll do, I'll exchange that for one of these, $100,000. $200,000 on your wrist, Corey. Well done.
That feeling was one of the best feelings I've ever had on the island. It's like winning a grand final.
Corey, you are the richest player on the island for now. Let's see what the survival challenge brings, because it could change everything.
I'm looking at Jake thinking, there's a whole lot of scrambled egg all over your face, mate. And this is bad news for Top Camp. Corey's got 20 bracelets, I've got 18. Jake's made a bad decision. Can't feel sorry for him. Mate, you've shit in your own nest.
Corey, go and join your camp. Jake, Georgie, Annalise, you find yourself with no bracelets and you face elimination. However, there's a little glimmer of hope in tomorrow's survival challenge. Good luck and get after it.
I had $30,000 on this wrist and it's all gone. So if I don't get these bracelets tomorrow, I'm going home.
I definitely am not ready to go home. I've got so much more to do, and I absolutely feel like I could be not only in the top 10, but in the top 3. So that's my goal.
That was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. It was unbelievable. I regret nominating myself. I took a risk and it backfired. It sucks.
These survival challenges seem harder than the initial challenges.
I agree.
I think Jake's going to give it a bloody red-hot crack. Worked his butt off, so...
I think he'll
Yeah.
win.
I think he'll win too because he's up against 2 girls who maybe wouldn't have as much strength or endurance to kind of like push it all the way.
I hope they kick his ass. So I keep on number 1.
Where is Jake?
What Top Camp doesn't know is that Jake wasn't feeling well after the challenge and is being tended to by the medics.
I have fallen over and fainted. Then I've came to and I've been incoherent. I haven't been able to describe where I had been or where I was going. Like, I've lost consciousness. It can't be good.
Concerned for his health, Jake is removed from the island, leaving his future in the game uncertain. Today, the players who lost in the arena will face off in the survival challenge. But while they preserve their energy, survival for everyone else on the island has reached a tipping point. Especially for the players at the largest camp, Log Camp, whose food rations are almost exhausted.
We've got this tiny bit of salt left, so please don't pinch any more salt. That's probably enough for one meal of pasta, do you think, Kylie? For 17, 18 people. Coffee, oil, and one mystery tin.
But once we have that, we're out.
Yes.
That's it.
This is today.
I'll start cooking our
I'll get
last
water.
meal.
I'm hungry.
Our last hurrah.
It is tough out here. Lack of food, lack of sleep. For Kylie in particular, it is Kylie that cooks our food. So she feels a lot of responsibility when we're not being fed. It's no way her fault whatsoever. She is rationing to the best of her ability with what we have available, but she's taking it really personally.
All right, save that for tonight. We've got no food left. No meal has been bigger than the palm of our hand, and we've been on one meal a day for the last week and a bit. Things are getting real. I think the food situation's extremely unfair. There's camps that have always had half the amount of people of players as us, and they've had double the amount of food. So you can't say it's fair. We're really, really struggling.
Log Camp's struggle with food is music to the ears of island neighbours Vine Camp, who are following painter Jack's plan to starve them out of the game.
They're about to fall over.
Yeah.
So, like, that's not even a question. If they want to get on a boat, they can get on a boat and go back to the mainland. We're not giving them ours. There's no point in us just giving it out.
No.
We've still got to starve everyone else out as well. The more people that fall over and quit due to hunger, it's the better for us.
Oh, for
you
sure.
know, we're not getting wheel spins with our camp because no bugger's got wristbands. The only way we're going to get people out of the game is if they go home. All I want to see is other camps fold up and go. There's a bit of love talk, people saying we should be sharing food, we should be looking after everyone. At no point do I want to look after anyone in this game.
And you keep feeding that stray dog, and he just keeps coming back for more.
Yeah,
so we
exactly
give them one
right.
crack at it, and they're just going to be here, just on our doorstep.
Every day.
Yeah.
I'm a good bloke, you know. Just a good Aussie bloke that likes to have a yarn, likes to tell a story and listen to a story. What's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah, they put us
They
up.
go pack us out and put us up, and then you win a challenge and you got dough. I'm not here for fame. I'm not here for stardom. I'm not here for Instagram or TikTok or anything like that. I just want to win. I want to feel that feeling of winning something again.
Yeah, hopefully another couple of days, mate. No tucker, they're out.
Yeah, stomp them into the ground. 50% of the game is surviving the island, you know. I could care less how bad they feel. I just want to see them all fall over.
Up at Top Camp, lack of food is not as much of an issue as a missing player. Unaware of Jake's collapse, his campmates haven't seen him since yesterday's challenge.
Wait, has anyone noticed Jake hasn't come back?
Maybe he's a sore loser.
No other reason.
Jake's not back. I don't know what's happened. He's either had a medical issue or maybe he's having a little tanty out the back there.
What Top Camp doesn't know is that Jake's game has ended with medics taking him off the island.
We think you might need further investigation inside the hospital.
Just spoke to the medic.
Oh, yeah?
Jake's in hospital.
Oh, no.
All they said is that he's in hospital and he's stable.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty messed.
With word travelling fast around the island, Vine Camp's Annalise is digesting the fact that today's survival challenge is down to 2 players, herself and Log Camp's Georgie.
Jake is gone. I hope he's okay, but he's definitely not on the island anymore.
This is a massive shock to me, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy because he did nominate me in the challenge.
Georgie's also from Log Camp, and they are really struggling on the food front. She's probably going to be really low on energy.
It's kind of cool because it makes my odds bigger, which is a good thing for me. It's a win-win. So I have a feeling I'm going to win the survival challenge just because my head's in the game, I'm fit, I'm strong, and I have one less opponent, and I want to beat Georgie.
And Log Camp's Georgie is also preparing for a fight.
I cannot wait to get out there, test my skills. Even though I'm hungry and I feel it in, you know, my head when it gets woozy, I will not be giving up. I will push myself further than I've ever pushed myself. I will definitely be bringing my bracelets back to camp.
Coming up.
We've been rationing from day one.
We have also rationed from the very, very beginning.
We had 30 people though, so.
A hunger for food feeds a hunger for victory.
3, 2, 1, go!
As two players fight for more than just their survival in the game.
We've got Vine, we've got Log, there's tension between our camps.
Which exposes the deep rivalry.
This is a huge moment.
In a much bigger camp war.
Survival of the fittest out here, that's what it is.
Today's survival challenge is about much more than an individual fight between Annalise and Georgie for a place in the game. This is a camp versus camp grudge match. And in Log Camp, Carla is preparing Georgie for battle with what little they have left.
There is absolutely some heat between Vine Camp and Log Camp. Vine Camp has been really reluctant to share food. It's quite hurtful that they are holding it to themselves, so we held off on our first and only meal of the day until right before the challenge. Take two, my love, straight away.
Oh, thanks, babe.
You need to fuel yourself for today. We fed up Georgie. We have confidence that she can bring this home.
No, I haven't had a lot of strength in the last few days, but I'm mentally strong, and I will be bringing home those bracelets.
Knowing Log Camp's desperate situation, Vine Camp's Jack is confident that today's survival challenge is just another step towards wiping out their starving opponents.
Log Camp love to be here right now, guys.
They're miserable. They're broken. Log Camp, they're saying, you know, the humane thing to do, we've got no food, give us food. I could care less how bad they feel. They're hungry and they're about to crack.
I'd be happy to see a lot of them go, to be honest.
Annalise is hardly the female Bear Grylls out here, but I know she's a competitor, so I'm not going to doubt her going into the survival challenge one little bit.
I'm going to have to fight in the survival challenge if I don't want to go home. Vine Camp is supporting me and I'm doing it for them. I want to win.
Attention all players. It is time for the survival challenge. The survival challenge is down to just two players. Annalise from Vine Camp and Georgie from Log Camp. They are not only fighting for themselves, they are fighting for their camps. How you doing, Georgie?
I'm good.
Annalise, how are you? You ready?
I'm ready.
Corey, looks like you brought a bit of mole support.
We have.
Go, Georgie.
And here comes Camp Vine.
Yeah, Annalise! Woo! Yes, thanks, babe.
You got both your camps here.
Yeah, this is awesome. Great.
Talk about moral support.
Yeah.
You better not let yourselves down or your camps.
Come on, Georgie, you got this.
Yeah, no pressure.
We've got Vine, we've got Log, there's tension between our camps. I'm definitely hoping that Annalise brings all those bracelets back to Vine Camp.
Georgie, Annalise.
Yes.
Welcome to the survival challenge, where I will be testing your survival skills whilst you fight for your survival in this game.
Yeah.
But before we get started, as you can see, Jake is no longer with us. He's been medevaced from the island. Don't worry, he's in good hands. He is doing well. However, with his departure, it has increased your chances of winning back your bracelets. Georgie,
Yes.
Log Camp,
Yeah.
the underdogs on $1 Million Island. Food has been scarce.
It's still scarce. We have one meal of pasta, but today they were all so beautiful and generous and have given me enough to help me feel full and give me the energy that I need.
Annalise.
Yes, Aunt.
How's the food situation in your camp?
Look, I don't want to brag, but the food in Vine Camp is Pretty good. We're very, very lucky and we're very grateful that we've been rationing from day one. So far, we haven't gone without. We've also been very hungry, but we've been very, very smart with how we've delegated the food as well.
Just to set the record straight, we have also rationed from the very, very beginning. We actually didn't have a lot to begin with and the largest camp. So I think it's pretty fair in the sense that we have rationed.
We had 30 people though, so...
Get stuck into it, girl.
I have to put it out there.
That just gives fuel to the fire. Our camp is reared up, ready to go. Who needs food when you have heart?
You might be hungry, but what you can't survive without is water. You'll be lucky to last 3 days without water. In the wilderness, you need to not only be able to find water, but transport it and make it drinkable. When this challenge starts, you will race into the jungle to find a water source. Then using whatever you can find in the jungle to carry it. You must bring back as much water as you can to your pot. You will fill it up to the line, and the first player to bring their water to a boil wins their $30,000 worth of bracelets and wins their safety from tonight's elimination. You need to be resourceful. You are playing to win your bracelets back, and it seems to prove a point for your camps. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Annalise is on the go. So right now, I just need to get to that water as fast as possible.
Finding an effective water vehicle when there's nothing to carry water in on a deserted island is next to impossible.
Yeah. Come on, you can do it. Just gotta get this shit out. This is what we drink out of at the camp, so it's pretty handy.
Tired, but strong.
Here comes Annalise. Annalise first out of the jungle. Using coconut shell. But not a lot of water. Here comes Georgie with a tree bark.
I got like 2-3 tablespoons worth of water, and that's just not going to cut it. I've got to change my game plan. I've got to change my vessel. I'm going to really look out for something different. Yes. Oh, God, thank God.
2 holes, 1 big, 1 small, and 1 big one that's going down. Okay, come on.
Bang, filled up the coconut. I'm so laser focused right now.
That's it.
It took me a long time to try and find something to carry the water in. But the catch is that you have to walk back with water, otherwise it falls on the ground.
I'm trying my best, but it's very hard to take this water back.
Come on, Annalise.
Annalise being smart here, using her T-shirt so she doesn't lose a drop of water.
Girl.
This is anyone's game. Georgie's back.
Georgie, she's just got the eye of the tiger and such a legend.
Hey, Georgie!
I want to take those bracelets off my hand and give them to Georgie. Vine Camp have underestimated us. They know that we've got the least food and they know that we're struggling, but we've got a deep connection with our team.
Go, Georgie! We believe in you!
I think as a group, we're strong.
Come on, Georgie. Come on.
Come on.
It's been an hour and both players are nearing their fill line. It's neck and neck.
Let's go, let this be the last one.
Come on, girl. Let's get it, eh? Come on.
Yeah!
Keep going, Georgie. Come on.
Georgie, you are over the line.
Come on, Georgie. Go, Georgie. Come on, mate.
Georgie, don't lose it. Build it up. Nice and steady. Watch your fingers. Take your time.
Yes.
Well done, Al. Still in it. You got this.
Yeah, Annalise, you're good.
Yeah. Come on, Annalise.
It's now a race to see who can bring their water to a boil first.
Get it lit. We've got to get it lit.
Remember what you're playing for. $30,000 of bracelets back on your wrist.
That's looking so good. Build it up.
Georgie, you've got it. You've got it. This is going to be really, really close. It is huge if we lose to Vine Camp.
This is yours, girl.
But Georgie, she's a never say die woman.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Come on. Get it up there, more heat. You've got this. Anyone's game, you're so close.
This survival challenge feels like there is so much more on the line, and it's down to the wire. This is so close.
You've got this. Yes, good.
This is a race to the end in the survival challenge. Annalise and Georgie are neck and neck. Only one can win. The loser will risk leaving the island forever.
Georgie's a Kylie. Get it up there, more heat. That's looking great. As much as you can.
I started to freak out a little bit because Georgie's one of my closest friends. She deserves to be here. Log camp, we're a strong camp. And not because of food, because we stick together. I don't want to lose anyone.
Getting that water into a boil. Whoever does that first wins this survival challenge.
Come on. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Lisa's fire is raging, and Georgie's is well contained.
Anyone's game, you're so close.
This is a huge moment.
So good.
It's Vine v Log. It's like the final minutes of a Rugby World Cup when both teams are in with a sniff. You know, we saw the steam coming off her water. We saw the steam coming off Georgie's. We couldn't believe that close.
Neck and neck. This is down to the wire. It doesn't get any closer than this.
Check if it's boiling.
No, it's not a boil. It's not yet. Getting close. So close. Yep, I can confirm that is a boil. Georgie, you have won this survival challenge. Well done.
Yes, Georgie! Yes!
Well done. You're a champ.
You did so well, Bella. You did so well.
You did it. You did it.
I've never felt that elation before in my life. It's the most wonderful feeling knowing that my journey in this game would continue.
Georgie, you got this. Well done.
You did, girl. I'm so proud of you.
So proud.
I'm so proud of you, Annalise.
You did amazing.
You killed it. You killed it.
I'm absolutely devastated.
It was so hard. That was so hard.
I'm so overwhelmed and I'm really down on myself because I thought that I had this in the bag and I just let myself and Vine Camp down.
You did good.
Georgie, congratulations. You have won this survival challenge. You have won back your bracelets worth $30,000 and you're safe from tonight's elimination. Well done.
You did amazing. You did amazing. It was very well deserved.
Corey, you know what you need to do. You have to surrender 3 of your bracelets. This means you are no longer the richest person on the island. Corey, it's time to present Georgie back with her $30,000 worth of bracelets.
You know, 2 of us go up in a challenge. I win the challenge, she wins the Survivor challenge. Yeah, we've got a lot of mouths to feed, but we're united, we're strong, and it just shows how good we are as a camp.
Annalise, unfortunately, you lost the survival challenge. Therefore, you are at risk of leaving $1 Million Island for good at tonight's elimination.
The only way I can remain in the game and on this island is if someone quits tonight or if someone gives me their bracelet and my odds aren't looking good.
Back at log camp, the elation of Georgie's win in the survival challenge doesn't last long, as the campmates face a final meagre meal.
We are absolutely at the bottom of the barrel with food. I am worried, and I did hear whispers that people didn't believe us about how much food we had. And then I found out it is way worse than I could have ever imagined.
While Alistair from our camp was down on the beach earlier, he actually overheard Vine Camp having a little bit of a chinwag.
So how about that log camp? I sat down with them the other day and every one of them had the same story. Oh, we're going to run out. We're about to run out. We're starving. We're starving. Yeah, I don't believe them.
Saying that the energy levels would be good for challenges against them. Anyway.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, I think we just got to starve them out though, eh? Like, we got to wait off, so just hold out, hold strong, and just, I think they're going to drop off like flies in a minute, aren't they? They're miserable. Yeah, they're broken. All of them are broken. Log camp, they're saying, we've got no food, give us food. If they're hungry, they can leave the game. Flush them out.
Oh, yeah.
It's survival of the fittest out here, that's what it is. We should just go down the middle of the night and knock off what they've got left. And then they have got no food.
When Alistair told us what he had heard, we were shocked.
Really?
Really?
You're kidding?
Yep. I just think no matter what, even if we starved, we'd be stronger than any team.
I could not believe it. People from Vine Camp said starve them out. It's just disgusting. They won't help us purely because they want us to go hungry. So we all leave. It's so far against the way I was raised and my moral compass. Like, no amount of money, no matter what the game, would ever let me let another human starve. And so when I hear people saying stuff them, it upsets me and it makes me feel sad about humanity. It makes me feel angry. It makes me really disappointed.
What are we going to do to combat it?
It's like their game plan is for us to go, oh, we're so hungry, we're fainting, we're out. We can't even do a challenge, like we're out. I don't like unfairness. I don't like people being left out. And this goes for anybody, even if they're not in my camp or in my family. I don't like people to feel like they're not deserving of basic human rights.
We got 49% of the wheel spin.
Yeah, and they need to consider that.
Yeah, they're shooting themselves in the foot because, all right, we get the wheel spin, gone, gone, gone.
Yeah.
Simple. To hear people talk rubbish and say nasty things like let them starve, it's not a nice feeling. So if we got the wheel spin, we'll just wipe out Vine Camp. End of story. Good luck in the challenge. Go home. When we got to the elimination, it was eerily quiet because a lot of people had left, and it sort of made you realise just how hard this game really is. We're not mucking around out here. We're surviving.
What's there to worry about? I'm number one. It's like a collect money holiday.
And so walking into the elimination tonight, I'm feeling very anxious.
I still want to be on $1 Million Island. I fought for my life today and I deserve to be here.
Players, welcome to the arena and welcome to the next elimination. A bit different this time. We only have one that may be leaving us this evening. I said in the beginning, only the strongest will survive till the end. It's clear as the days go by, the numbers are dwindling. Georgie, this afternoon you won the survival challenge.
I am so thrilled that the outcome was in my favour. It could have been absolutely either Annalise or myself. I just knew that I wasn't going to give up until the end. I'm just thrilled to be right back in the game, and I'm headstrong and I'm focused and I'm here.
Well done, outstanding effort today.
Thanks, Ant.
Kylie, a great win today for Log Camp. How is everything back at camp?
We're in a very dire situation, and we've been hearing whispers from people about other camps saying starve them out, starve them out. It's disappointed me. I know we're in a game, but we're still real people. So I feel disheartened. I felt like walking out, to be honest. No amount of money would make me starve any other human. If I was in a position to give a cup of pasta or a cup of flour, my word, they'd have it. I'm genuinely disappointed. I feel disappointed in humanity.
Jack.
Hello.
You're from Vine Camp. What's your take on this situation?
I'm out on the rocks every day, I'm fishing every day. I only see 2, 3 people out on the rocks, not from our camp, every day feeding themselves. So if that's why you've gone hungry, that's why you've gone hungry. But we realised pretty early that the food we had wasn't enough to get to the end. So we found a way to supplement it.
So you think that some of the players could do a lot more to catch food?
Unless they're doing it while I'm asleep, 100%.
We're out tomorrow. We've got nothing left. We're ground zero tomorrow.
Food seems to be like a huge issue here.
I feel fine, I feel great. I'm fading away to a shadow of me for myself and loving every second of it.
Food is going to be a constant issue on the island, so I'm sure this isn't the last we hear about it. But right now, we are here for tonight's elimination. Annalise, unfortunately, you're stood here without a bracelet. But this is your chance now for a final plea.
If anyone saw me in the survival challenge today, you know I'm not a quitter. You know I fight to the end. And if anyone's even thinking of quitting, I would really appreciate that kindness.
Before we find out if there's any quitters tonight, we unfortunately lost 2 players for medical reasons. Jake, of course, and Peter. There were some concerns for his heart that needed to be investigated, but both are now in good hands and are doing well. Before Jake left, he didn't have a bracelet, so that's one opportunity gone. Now, Peter had 3 bracelets worth $30,000. The person Peter wanted me to give his $30,000 worth of bracelets to is Jordan. Jordan, step into the arena. He seems surprised. Well, before he left the island, he said you were someone that he wanted to look out for.
Thanks, mate.
Giving you $30,000, which makes you worth $40,000 on this island.
Wow.
Well done.
Thanks, mate. Peter's a really close friend of mine and definitely someone who I looked up to out here on the island. It clearly does show that friendships do get you fortunes in this game. Wow.
So, Annalise, it's down to this. If anyone here is thinking of quitting, you know right now, I'm going to give you a moment to reflect. Think about why you're here and what you're playing for. Take that moment now. It's the moment of truth. Who's staying and who's leaving $1 Million Island? If you want to quit, raise your hand now. Wow. First time for everything. No quitters. I'm actually really happy to see that. What this shows you is things are getting really serious now. Each one of you is a serious competitor.
No quitters, which was a massive shock to me. It's game on now. I think we're getting to the nitty-gritty. We're getting people who want to be here.
Annalise, you've been amazing. Unfortunately, you have not been saved, and it is time to leave $1 Million Island for good.
Bye, guys. Love you. First time ever there were no quitters on the island. People are fierce in this game now. People want to stay, people want to win the money, so I don't blame them for not giving their bracelet up for me.
You are now the players who have made it more than halfway. But some of you have been playing harder than others. I told you before that those who have been coasting, that your day of reckoning is coming. The player who has the power on the next wheel spin has the power to change the game for good.
Oh my gosh, it's about to get real.
D-Day is officially here. And those of you with one bracelet are now in the firing line. We are at the halfway point on $1 Million Island. I told you before, that those who've been coasting, that your day of reckoning is coming. D-Day is officially here.
I think everyone's getting sick of all these people sitting around doing nothing. It's going to be good to do a bit of a spring clean, so to speak, on the beach. Excellent.
Those of you with one bracelet are now in the firing line. 10 of you will be selected for the next arena challenge.
It's exactly as we thought. It's the one bracelet, and turns out I'm screwed.
The player who has the power on the next wheel spin has the power to change the game for good.
I've got one wristband on my wrist, and I need the power of the wheel. The power of having the wheel, because not only can you save yourself, the power of having the wheel can control the game.
So what do you say? What goes around comes around. Here we go. Let's spin the wheel.
I got the bracelets. Only takes one number to win that wheel spin, and it's pure carnage. Weed out the driftwood and get down to the tough players. 20, number 20.
I've now got 17 bracelets. More chance of the wheel spin, and then if it does spin on me, I don't see myself as someone who wants to abuse that power, but I could use our power to our advantage, get our camp to the end.
How high?
It's landed on number 59. Corey.
Sorry, guys. Hurry up. Wow, they've just given me the power to make the biggest power play in the game possible. I wanted to make this decision for me, but I also wanted to make this decision for Log Camp.
Those of you wearing one bracelet, you will stay exactly where you are. The rest of you can head back to camp.
Good luck. Corey's won this wheel spin. Good luck. I'm sure he's going to be racking his brain, trying to do the Mr. Nice Guy thing.
Not anymore. Thanks, mate. All right, let's go. Come on.
Nice guys finished last. What can I say?
Fine, my darling. Stay strong. Stay strong. Corey. We love you. We love you. We love you.
How's your friend?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. We'll look after you. Okay? I have a lot of faith in Corey. He's a wonderful bloke. He will do the right thing for our camp, having that power. Good luck. Good luck.
Let's go.
There's 19 of you left with one bracelet. None of you have put yourself forward for challenges. None of you have been gifted bracelets by other players.
I'm starting to get really nervous about the nominations. I can see that there's a lot of people from Vine with one bracelet. There's tension between Log Camp and Vine Camp. I have no idea what Corey's going to do.
For many of you, this will be your last chance to stay on the island. Now, more than ever, your relationships can save you in this game. Specifically, your relationship with Corey. What can you now do to convince him you deserve to stay on $1 Million Island? Because your time of reckoning has come.
I could potentially flip the game on its head. I could wipe out a whole camp if I wanted to. I could literally wipe out a whole camp and they have like 3 or 4 members left.
Log Camp having all this power sucks. It sucks so much. I can't even say how much it sucks because this could potentially obliterate Vine Camp.
D-Day is here.
Here we go. The game is going to be flipped on its backside.
One camp will be wiped out.
We are starving. We are at rock bottom.
We want them hungry. We want these seagulls hecking their eyes out.
the most pain I've ever felt in my life.
I need to fight for this.
The closer they get to the million,
This is where I stand up and show people what I can do.
the hungrier they are for it.
It's game on now. We've got the power.
It's fueling the fire, and this fire is about to rage.
$1 Million Island, tomorrow, 7:30 on 7 and 7 Plus.